Yes. Okay. So welcome back to another live, right? My screen should be on. You should be able to see my face, and yes. So another exciting day for the analysis, and for those of you who are joining here for the first time, make sure you subscribe and like. And what we do is we try and analyze what happened in today's market in order to understand what could happen in tomorrow's market or the coming week's expiry, right? And we do this by reading the charts, understanding the price action in the charts. We try and understand why based on PCR, based on option chain, and much more, right? So yes, for those of you who have been joining, welcome back. And yes, excited for this live, and we'll see what exactly happened, right? So before we do that, a quick disclaimer telling that this is completely for educational purpose, and we do not provide any calls or tips, right? And before you do take any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor. Yes, with that said and done, we shall quickly get into our analysis for today, right? So yes, let me get into the Nifty charts, right? So today we shall open the futures chart. So futures, we can see the last traded price already here, which is 18,683.95, right? So yes, coming to the charts, yeah, it looks, for those of you who are watching the live for the first time, the charts might look like a lot, or you might not understand why we mark certain things, right? So for that, either after the live you can go back and watch the other analysis video also, and try and understand what these levels are as well, right? So yes, quickly coming into today's chart, right? So we saw a gap down opening yesterday's market, again very sideways, right? We saw a very sideways market on 5th June, and I think the high was around 18,730 in the futures chart, which which it did not break and go above yet, right? So at least for now. Yes, sorry about that. Yes, at least for now, we know that 18,700 acts as our very first resistance, above which we could head towards 18,730, and breaking out of which we could head very high, right? So that is what we have been seeing. And 18,500, which is not currently seen on the screen, which is quite low, is our support level for this week as well, right? So we see, at least based on yesterday, I think we had marked this yesterday as well, 18,500 is our very huge support based on OI as well, right? So this is a particular level where we can at least, I'm expecting for it to not break, right? So at least June month wise, I'm seeing it to still be bullish, like on the complete month wise. But yes, in more what do you call, this week expiry wise, I'm again, right? So today's market again did not give us a direct direction in which it could be headed. Again, still looks like it could head a little more lower from 17,700 and play in this range, right? So we know that, okay, only on breaking of 18,700, not 17,700, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so breaking out of 18,700, we know we could head a lot more higher, right? So that is currently out the outlook, and there's no very big news, at least globally or locally, where it is going to affect the market, right? So until that happens, we see, at least from the charts, we know that, okay, it is like the June month, at least we're looking at it to be bullish, and above 18,700 we could see it go much more higher, right? So yes, so coming back to this week's expiry. So this week's expiry, 18,700, 18,500 are the two levels we have been seeing. We'll quickly come into the charts as well. So as you can see here, today morning, after the gap down, we saw it take resistance out of 18,700 and found a very good doji to give that specific what do you call, indication that we could be headed lower, right? So this was the candle here, which after which the big red candle literally told us, okay, market could be headed lower from here, where it did take support, resistance out of 18,700, which is backed by a very high OI, and this is something we have understood from yesterday as well, right? So only on breaking of that level today, we knew that we would be more bullish on the market. But yes, it went completely low at almost touched 18,600. But again, it after which it went a little sideways, and towards the end is around 255 is when we saw a very good bullish move, which made Nifty end at 18,683. Right, so the last half an hour move was a very strong bullish move that we got to see. Actually, I was expecting for a boring end to the market, right? So this was something we did see at the end. And if any one of you did capture that specific bull run at 255 and up, you can let me know in the comments, right? And also let me know how you did, maybe. What was your analysis to know that it was a bullish trade, right? So yes, quickly coming, so hopefully you guys have marked the levels as well. So 18,700, 18,500 looks like a strong areas, right? Out of breaking out of which we know it might head a little more upper or lower in those directions. So yes, quickly coming into the option chain of Nifty, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. This is Nifty 50. Got it. Yes. So as we see here, yes, 18,500, which is something we had seen. Okay, so it's still 1 crore, but we see a little decrease of around 13 lakhs decrease at 18,500 level, right? So this is a small concern if you look at it, because we expected this to be a little more stronger the way the charts were looking, right? So OI is telling a small different story on basis of at least the 18,500 level. Looking at the charts, it seemed like a very good, at least, sell opportunity in terms of the coming weekly expiry, where it would not, at least as far as we know, based on the strong OI in terms of the put side, we could see that, okay, it looks like a very strong sell, right? So the 18,500 put could have been a good sell, but seeing this 13 lakh decrease today, still above a crore, still very strong, but this is something we need to be a little concerned about, right? The decrease in OI on the put side of 18,500, right? So yes, coming to the call side, at least we see again a good addition. Okay, so there is an addition, a good addition in the call side as well, good addition in the put side. Also, if you look at it, we see 18,450, 12 lakh, 18,400, 17 lakh, and yes, give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. Good. So, yeah. So as I was saying, so we see addition in both the sides, right? The only decrease we see in is the 18,500 put level, where we see minus 13 lakh level. But if you look at it on the call side as well, there's been good addition here as well, right? 18,800, 18,750. And also a quick update on the product as we are looking at the OI change itself. There's a small line beneath it. If you look at the OI change column, right? So the OI change column, you can see a small line beneath it here. For example, 18,750 level, you see a 26 lakh addition at 750 level, right? Which shows also comparatively that this had the most addition. So if you look at it here, there's nothing that has a more addition than that level. So a quick visual representation where you can directly understand things as well. And if you look at it from the right side, so if it is a negative, it shows you from the right side, right? So you can see that, for example, here at 18,500 level, you see a good 14 lakh decrease in the call side as well. And you look at the line representation here, you know, okay, in the call side, this is the level where there has been the most less decrease, right? So that is a good visual representation to help all of you traders out there in order to directly understand, okay, which had the highest or lowest OI change at least. So if you quickly come into this direction, you know that, okay, there has been a huge change in the 18,500 level, that is 13 lakhs, and directly just seeing the line, you would understand that as well, right? So that is a new feature in the product as well. So this is in the OI change. Make sure you check it out, and you can always let us know your feedback as well, because we are trying to make it as simple and easy to understand as well, right? So yes, again, very so today, in terms of addition, except for the 18,500 level, we see a very good addition on both sides, right? So option chain again. So this is one clear thing we are seeing in terms of 18,007. 750, 18,800 level, which we saw right now in the option chain, of increase of around 20, 25 lakh each, right? So that is saying that it could end below those particular levels. So 18,750 level is something where it could end below in the coming weeks, right? So overall, these are still our 2000. The only concerning thing today was that we saw a small decrease in it, right? So that's why, again, you based on this, you cannot directly say if it is still going in a particular direction. You will have to wait for the market in order to understand. So as of now, it looks again a little more sideways, but our overall trend is still bull. Idea for tomorrow as well. And if you look at it today also, if you saw the whole afternoon portion completely sideways, yesterday was a very sideways market. So I'm still on the option selling side, where people selling any option could have captured a good decay in it, right? So that's why I was telling 18,500 would have been a good put sell as well. So yes, coming to Bank Nifty. Let's quickly enter Bank Nifty as well. And yes, 1 second. Okay, yes. So Bank Nifty futures. So it ended at around 44,326, right? So I think 44,500 and 44,000 should be our two very strong levels. It is still playing around those levels, right? Okay, yes, I should have marked it here. Yes. So yeah, on the long run, it does again market looking sideways, at least for the past couple of days, where until again 2 p.m. 3 p.m. today, we didn't see a good strong run on either side, right? So this was the only bullish run which we saw in what do you call the around 2:55 p.m. Let me just mark that zone, because that would be a good supply zone as well, right? So yes, quickly saving that. But yeah, this would most probably work as a supply zone during the intraday thing. But yeah, we'll see how it works out for tomorrow as well, right? So similar, Bank Nifty, we saw it touch 44,200 level, which is the level, okay, which was basically the gap up that happened from 2nd June to 5th June, right? So we saw a very big gap up. Let me just zoom in for you. Yes, here. So you look at it. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, you see this gap up happening from 2nd June to 5th June of yeah. So this is the particular level, right? So this gap up, which it would have broken down of, is the particular level I was basically seeing in terms of covering the complete gap up that happened, right? So it did not happen today, but yes, a few points could have been captured as well. So this gap still has not completely been filled, right? So that is 44,155 to 44,081. So almost 70, 80 points is something of a gap that has still not been completely filled, which we could see, right? Again, you can't be completely sure, but that is something we could see in the coming days as well, right? So this completely bullish trend towards the end is something I did not expect as well. But because it was moving a little more, what do you call, in a side-ish manner, and because of the gap up that has not been filled yet, I expected the markets to be a little more sideways to bearish, at least during the day, right? But yes, this 255, if I'm not wrong, yes, 245 to 255 onwards, we saw a complete bullish run until the market close, right? So level wise, we still see 44,000. We'll come to the OI part of how strong it is. But if you look at it, 44,000 and 44,500 are our support and resistances, respectively. And we basically will see where it could be heading, right? So quickly coming into the option chain of Bank Nifty as well. So yes, while that opens, make sure you put in the comments on how you think the markets could be headed, right? So if you look at, yes, let me just change this to Bank Nifty quickly. Yeah, so as I was saying, make sure you put in the comments on where you think the markets could be headed as well, right? So do you think it will continue to stay a little more sideways and could be a little more boring expiry, or would you say completely upwards, at least breaking out of 44,500, and we could be heading a lot higher, right? Even Nifty, if you look at it, 18,700, 730 are two particular levels breaking out of which we can see it touch 19,000 as well, right? I'm telling not this expiry, but during the June month, again, we're still bullish on the complete month, right? So yes, quickly coming into the Bank Nifty as well. Again, OI change. I just explained the complete new update on our OI change, where you see the line at the bottom to tell you which had the highest, at least OI change in basis of today's change, right? So if you look at it again here, you see the direct, the biggest line, which is of 44,600 on the call side, which had an addition of 6.47 lakh addition, right? So that way, just one look, you would know, okay, which was the higher. Again, 44,400 was another particular level on the call side, which had a good addition, right? So again, so this is something we are, I think for this, so what we saw was 18,500 level, we saw a dip in OI, right, on the put side. So now similarly, 44,000 level, in terms of Bank Nifty as well, we are seeing a little uh, selling on that particular level, right? So what that basically say is people at least are not more bullish, right? They're not adding on to the bullishness, but that it says that okay, we could maybe head a little lower as well. But again, nevertheless, it is still strong. We see only 88,000 basically sell their positions here, but the overall change for today is selling, right? So, I mean, what do you call going out of the 44,000 level, which is something we could see where, so this basically what we are seeing is again sideways, right? So there is no complete direction wise telling us that okay, charts are looking bullish, OI is looking bullish. Well, we have seen, at least I think in our previous analysis, we have seen that when put OI keeps increasing, and you see a similar way where call is reducing as well, which would say that okay, market is basically going to go up, right? So this, but now what do you call, what you're seeing in the market is that okay, call side and put side both are very similar. There has been addition of what do you call similar amounts of OI addition in both call and put sides. And if you look at the PCR as well, let me just quickly come to the PCR as well. It's again around 0. 0.8, 0.9 we are seeing for 2-3 days, which very right. So I'm not completely seeing it in terms of a particular direction for Bank Nifty. At least I'm looking Bank Nifty to be stay a little more sideways, and I would say for option selling, this would be a good opportunity as well, right, for the coming expiry. So yes, that is the outlook. Yes, I think point. where is that? Yes, 0.9, right? PCR of 0.9, which we had seen. I think it was 0.8 yesterday as well. So that's all right. So I'm looking at a still sideways market, and I would still stick to these for today's market and from what we have understood. So yes, this was the market analysis. Market not giving a very bullish or bearish trend. At least we are looking at a good fight between the calls and put OI sellers at least. So yes, as I said before, you can for sure put in your comments on how you think the market would be going, and also maybe to put a reason why at least, right? So that anyone who's watching would completely understand as well. So yes, as usual, thank you so much for watching it. Again, a quick disclaimer: this is completely for educational purposes. I'm not providing any calls or tips of any sorts that is making you take it, right? So again, before you do take any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor. Thank you so much for joining in, and as usual, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and the video so that we make more such content and try and give a better understanding of the market, right? So yes, thank you so much for joining in, and hope you have a great day.